new to this channel, my name is simply Ilana. On this channel, we discuss travel, life, motivation, lifestyle, shopping, just multifaceted channel. So today I'm doing a get ready with me, and I'm going to discuss how I've been in HR for 10 years and how my journey started. So I'm not sure if many of you guys know, but I am from Southern California, but I currently live in Birmingham area. I ended up in Birmingham because I came out here after high school to go to college. I went to a local HBCU, ended up, of course, getting into a relationship, having kids, and that's why I'm still here. So, anywho, during the time back in 2013, I was working, well, 2011 to 2013, I was working as a head cashier at Lowe's. And a head cashier is mainly like a front end supervisor. So I would supervise the cashier staff, probably a population of between 10 to maybe 25 at each time, well, at one time. So I was working in outside garden at this point, just providing like an override. I think I was relieving somebody from their break. And I ended up assisting this lady named Miss Mary in outside garden. So while we were working together, I was chatting, letting her know my aspirations and just, chatting, having good conversation while I was helping her with her flowers. And we got on the subject of her being in HR at a local university. So I let her know that I was interested in not only going back to school to finish my bachelor's degree, but I also wanted to just get into a full time position that was more clerical work or something to that effect. So Miss Mary told me to take her email down in her name. So I did that, and she told me to apply for a temporary position at the local university. Now, at this point, I have a solidified permanent role. So even taking a leap out to apply for a temporary role was a stretch, right? Because I have a guaranteed position. But I stepped out on faith and I prayed about it, applied for the temporary position. Only thing they had out there at that point was a escort for the hospital, which is the people who go around pushing patients to their MRIs or pushing them around the hospital, pushing even our decedents to the morgue. It was something to that effect. So I went ahead, went through the interview process, landed that job, went through background check, drug test as well. During the drug test physical process, we do nicotine tests because our hospital is a non-smoking hospital. And I also did like the full physical, checking your back, all of that. TB skin test as well. They also reviewed my shots, my shot record, and I think I had to do like a mask fitting for the N95 mask as well. So I did all of that and was waiting to hear back for her to put me, in a position to get on rotation for this new escort position. Well, she ended up calling me, I guess, due to the way I interviewed, or I'm not sure what happened, but it was faith and it was God. She ended up calling me about a temporary position in a clerical setting, working as an HRM associate. So got in there. I was doing payroll for the hospital, also training like Chronos time editors for each different unit, um, doing some other HR clerical work as well. Love the job, great schedule, 7:30 to 4:30 at that point because I switched at Lowe's from my regular rotating shift over to weekend schedule, which was 9 to 6 Friday, 9 to 6, I'm sorry, 6 to 10 Friday, and 9 to 6 Saturday and Sunday. And I kept that job, of course, because remember, I don't have a solidified position, right, at Lowe's. I mean, at the university. So did that, worked there for about 90 days. Again, putting in that work, learning, being willing to grow, being trainable, love the position. Ultimately, I was offered an opportunity as a full time permanent role. But During this time, the only experience I had was retail work. So this position requirements were 3 years of clerical work or an associate's in 1 year clerical work. So it was a challenge for me to get the permanent role. Although I had been in this job for 3 months, it was going to be a stretch for me to get the permanent position. So God worked it out, ended up getting that permanent role. And from there, I've been working in HR. Initially, initially my job, initially my passion was to go to school for social work because I love helping people. That was always my drive and my position. So after a lot of prayer, God saw fit that this was my position. So I ended up with the job and I've been in HR ever since. Like I was saying, my passion has always been helping people. So when I was initially in undergrad, because I came here for college, remember? Initially, when I was in undergrad, my major was social work. I loved helping a hand. I believe in once you succeed, it is your goal to always pull the next person up. So that's what I always have loved to do. I love helping people. So I found that same passion and niche in the same rewarding, same rewarding behavior in HR work. Because in HR work, you're able to help people, whether you're helping them with an opportunity, helping them with a job, helping them go through some hard times, whether that's the employee assistance program, helping them with their benefits. It's always, you're always lending a helping hand. And HR is a very selfless position or selfless role that you would work in because it's not about you. You're helping the employee, you're helping the department, you're helping the hiring manager, you're doing some aspect to helping. So that's how I ended up here. And I've loved HR ever since. I've been climbing the ladder. Like I said, that was 10 years ago, merely. I started in 2014 at the company that I'm at, and I'm still there. I'm in my fifth position, HR position. I currently have my bachelor's degree, which was free, of course, because I work at a university. And I'm currently in school now, pursuing my master's in HR. I will graduate in August of 2025, which I'm super excited for. And from there, my next opportunity or next goal that I'm trying to accomplish is becoming an HR director and just being able to be in a position where I can sew into people. I know that as large as my company is, I'm not going to be, even as an HR director, be in a role or capacity that I can make a huge difference. But I plan to work for maybe a smaller organization where I can actually make a difference. Because in large companies, due to hierarchy and politics, it's really hard for you just to have one final say so. It's so many different levels to things. But if you're with a smaller company, I would say about 1,500 employees or less, you can really make a difference. I can implement policies that I feel like are great for our employees and make it a welcoming place and a place that's going to be encouraging and conducive to growth. So that is ultimately my goal. If not, I hope to create and run my own HR consultant firm and just help people with probably recruiting needs or help small startup companies implement employee policies, handbooks, just be on call to answer any type of HR questions. That's ultimately my goal. But that is how I got into HR. And it doesn't require a certification. You don't have to have a degree. You just have to have someone who is willing to take a chance on you for you to gain that experience. And I recommend it if you're IT, if you have an IT brain and that's more of your skill set. IT is within HR, HRIS, HR systems. We need IT in order to manage our employee files, manage our application ATS system. It's something for everyone. In fact, a lot of my superiors that I worked with in my current company do not actually have an HR degree. The position I was in before, my executive director is an IT major. He has his master's in IT. My manager in that same department had a degree in sociology and a degree in communications. So you per se do not have to have a specialized degree in HR, but you just got to have the HR experience. And I know sometimes gaining experience is the challenge, but you can start off as an HR associate, even in your current role, wherever you are, if you're a customer service representative, if you ask, hey, can I be on the interview panel? Hey, can I help source applications? Can I help with payroll? All of that is HR experience. So little by little pieces, as long as you have some type of capacity and understand how HR works, that counts as HR experience. So I hope that is motivating. Certifications are also a great way to get knowledge of HR, but although with a cert, they still want experience. It's really a weird career path to go into because they have experience, they weigh experience over education. So if you have any questions, my IG is also linked. I'm always available to help in any capacity or any way I can. Resume reviews, helping you critique your resume, anything. Just reach out, and the next coming days we will have the budget blueprint that I'm working on. So again, thank you so much for watching. Please like and follow and share and comment below. And thanks for watching.